Your daily habits are responsible for the current condition of your physical body, which is why I'm going to share some weight loss habits that I've learned that you can easily fit into your daily routine to reach your weight loss goals. These habits will stop you from sabotaging your goals at the most common places that we all do. Hello friends, and welcome back to See Change Grow. And if it's your first time here, my name is Lindy Tedesco and I help you see your potential, change your mindset, and grow an increasingly fulfilling life. Let's get right into it. Habit number 1, alter the menu. Whenever I go out to dinner, I enjoy what I want, but I almost always make adjustments. For example, if I really want a delicious cheeseburger, I am having a delicious cheeseburger, but without the bun. I'll cut it up, put it on my salad, have it with whatever vegetables they happen to be serving that night, and just enjoy myself. And there are a lot of other great hacks I do when altering the menu. I avoid the sugary ketchups, instead opting for mustard or hot sauce. And those creamy salad dressings, just stay away. Instead, opt for oil-based dressings. And if you're with your drinking buddies, get a seltzer water, throw a couple lime in it. That way, they won't press you about why you're not drinking and have to answer their questions and mess with your plan. It's just none of their business. Seltzer water in place of soda or alcohol is a huge calorie cut. Habit number 2, fill the hole, baby. People who know me and hear me talk about weight loss know that I'm always saying, fill the hole. Meaning, before putting high calorie, high fat foods into my body, I will fill up on as many veggies as I can stuff in that hole. This helps me feel full while allowing less room for those higher calorie, higher fat, weight gaining options. If I go out to dinner, for example, instead of participating in the bread basket and slathering butter on my bread and dipping it in oil, I'll ask the server to bring my salad out ASAP. And you know what? Salads don't have to be boring. You can throw some fruit, some salty olives, some low-fat cheeses like feta or Parmesan. Add a little pizzazz. Maybe they have hummus. Flop it in there, baby. And if you're really going hardcore, bring your own salad dressing. That way, you know it's not loaded with unhealthy oils, nasty sugars, and preservatives. This way, when my meal comes, I'm not starving, and I usually eat slower, and I take more time to actually enjoy and savor the flavors that the chef worked so hard on. Habit number 3, move it. Yeah. We all know you got to exercise. But how do you make exercise enjoyable and a part of your daily habits and not something you dread? When it comes to starting your exercise journey, hold this thought in your head. The most important part to begin with is not the amount of exercise you do. It's that you consistently show up according to your plan. So, for example, don't start out huge if this is new to you. Make a plan to say every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're going to spend 10 minutes walking at 8 a.m. If that means that you just stand up in a room and march in place while listening to some music or a good motivational speaker for 10 minutes, then that's what you do. Don't worry about the amount of exercise you're doing. The most important first step is for you to continually show up and keep your word. As you do that, you are going to build confidence in yourself and then gradually add to the workout. First, build up your trust that you are actually going to show up for the workout. Remember, you cannot out-exercise a bad diet, so just keep food your main focus to begin. Habit number 4, map it. Once you get used to this habit, you're going to love it. It's like one of my favorites. I like to get some nice pens, a fancy calendar, but if you're more into technology, find an app that you really like and start planning out your weeks and your days. There's just something so satisfying about when you're writing out your weekly plan, your weekly agenda, and then breaking it down into a daily plan. Instead of feeling stressed and like you're dodging all these unexpected challenges that come at you all day, you have peace because it's already written down. It's planned out. So when a coworker brings you some candy, you can just pull out your map, pull out your plan and say, well, that's going to take me off course to reaching my goal. And I have a destination I'm reaching for. So no thanks. I know if I don't daily map out my day, I'm just not as productive and I feel kind of out of control. Habit number 5, put your head on. I always give myself enough time to get my head on, meaning I get up before the outside world needs me. And I spend quality time with me. Why? Because everything we think and do is a choice. So every morning I make sure I wake up early enough to spend time choosing who and what I am and what I'm going to do. Without making a clear and conscious choice, a decision every morning, your self-confidence will be weak and you are in greater risk of making spontaneous choices because you're just unclear about who you are. Which brings us right into habit number 6. This is my all-time, by far, become my most favorite and profitable habit. I consult with my target, which means every day I picture myself at my goal or at my target. What do I look like? What am I doing? I've even given my target a name. I call her Targeta. You can use it if you want or come up with your own, but make her real, make her a person. And before I eat or drink or book up my schedule, I consult with Targeta. I'll ask her, what would she eat? What would she do? How would she spend her time? Is this something she would do? When I make Targeta oriented habits, I know that she and I were going to meet sooner than later. And isn't that the whole point? Target you does not want those old things. When you decide what your goal is, then you must also decide that you are that target. The target must become your identity. If you find yourself struggling to let go of those old habits, then join me over here where I'm going into more detail on how to identify with your target on a continual daily basis and leave your old identity behind.